Hello everyone, welcome back to the video. So in this particular video, I'm going to solve few problems to the which is related to the concept I have taught you in the previous video. Okay, so the very first problem is Ram eggs a bag full of laddu in 12 days. So how much he will do in 2 days? Okay, so this question is very straightforward. Okay, we can just our example, like we can take Raju. Okay, for not confusing. Okay, so Raju does 2 day the whole job, right? So Raju does the whole job in 2 days here. Okay, so by painting the 6 blocks. Okay, so this example we are just going to compare with our example and we are going to solve it. Okay, so this exercise is to make you understand completely. Okay, so once you just acquainted with this kind of examples, you can just go straight away with the formulas and make the calculation in a faster pace. Okay, till you get acquainted with this technique, you just make the calculation or learning in a slower pace. Okay, now I'm just moving to the whiteboard. Okay, so here left hand side will be for Raju and who is painting, and right hand side for the Ramu who is making laddu. Okay, so for Raju I'm just taking this red color. Okay, so Raju, so what Raju will complete the whole work in 2 days, correct? Okay, now I'm taking green for Ramu. So Ramu will complete the whole work in 12 days to complete making a laddu. Okay, in a bag. Okay, bag full of laddu in 12 days. Okay, so what is the 1 day work of Raju? So Raju's, sorry, so here. Okay, so 1 day work. Okay, 1 day work of Raju will be 1 by 2. Okay, which is 0.5. You can just convert it into a percentage to get 50% of work is completed in a day by Raju. Okay, which means he paints okay, in a 6 block. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 and a 6. In a 6 block he just completes painting 3 block in a day. Okay, so 3 block in a day, which means 50% of the work is over in a day. Okay, if we want to calculate it for 2 days, what we'll do? It is very simple. Okay, so very simple. What you can do is 1 day work, right? This is 1 day work. Okay, this is the 1 day work. Okay, so 1 by 2 into 2. Okay, which is equal to 1. Okay, so if you just multiply it with 100, what will give you? It just gives 100%, right? So in a day he paints 3 blocks. In 2 days he paints another 3 block, which means whole 100% of work is completed. Can you see? So this percentage is to make you to understand. Okay, so our answer is stops with this part. Okay, okay, so now I guess you got an intuitive understanding to how to calculate 1 day, 2 day and 3 day work. Okay, here since Raju's total day work is 2 days, we can just stop it with this. We cannot go for 3 day or 4 day because he will not have any work after the 2 days, right? So now to Ramu. Okay, so Ramu's 1 day work is 1 day work. Okay, so Ramu's 1 day work is 1 by 12. So which can be multiplied with 100. You can just multiply 100. The answer will be 8.33% of work is completed, which means see here. So here is the 100% making laddu. So in a day they just done 8.33% of making laddu process. Okay, so the second day it is obviously you can just multiply 2 into 1 by 12, that is 2 into second day, right? If it is for third day, you can just replace it with 3. Okay, so 2 into 1 by 12 is a 1 day work. Okay, so this gives you 1 by 6. So it is 1 by 6 of the work is done in 2 days, or you can just multiply it with 2, which gives you 16.366% of work is completed in 2 days. So here 16.66 completed in 2 days. Okay, you can just make it in a decimal form, or you can just leave it as such. So this is the answer. Okay, so here you have to calculate 1 day work, and you can just multiply the day which they have asked. If they have asked 2 day, just multiply it with 2. If they have asked 3 day, multiply it with 3. Got it? So this example I have just taken for your understanding. Okay, so I guess you have understood how to calculate 1 day work and how to calculate other days work. Okay, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is the way. So for our final answer is 1 by 6 of the work is completed in a 2 days. Got it? So now let us move to the next problem. Okay. So before moving to the next problem, let us clear the board, and again just we can have a stroke before. Okay. Yes. Now to the problem. So now second problem is Shyam will do a toy in 30 days and Ramu will do the same toy in 15 days. Okay. So in how many days can both do the work? Okay. So this is the question. So I'm just taking you to this previous example. Okay. So Ramu does in 6 days and Raju does in 2 days. This example, with this kind of example I'm going to solve. Okay. Just see here. Who's painting? So Ramu will do in 6 days. Okay. And Raju will do in 2 days. Got it? So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to generate a formula for you. Okay. Derive a formula for you. This formula can be applied for any kind of problem. This kind of, any kind of problem which suits this way. Okay. Just see here. Ramu is equal does the job in 6 days and Raju will does the job in 2 days. Okay. So what's their 1 day work? Here I'm just going to derive the formula. Okay. Okay. Let us take green. So Ramu's work can be A days. Okay. And Raju's work can be B days. Okay. So what's their 1 day work? 1 by 6. 1 day work, right? 1 day work of Ramu is 1 by 6. 1 day work of Raju is equal to 1 by 2. Got it? So here also 1 by A, 1 day work of Ramu, and 1 by B, that is 1 day work of Raju. Okay. If both are working together, what will be the 1 day work of both Ramu and Raju? It is obviously 1 by A plus 1 by B. Correct? Okay. So let us take LCM for this. Okay. So A plus B divided by AB gives the 1 day work. Okay. Let me clear this. Okay. Let me clear this and write it from first. Okay. Okay. Now, so 1 day work of Ramu and Raju. Just a second. Okay. So 1 day work of Ramu and Raju will be 1 by A plus 1 by B. Okay. So this can be written as A plus B divided by AB. Okay. So I have taken the LCM. Okay. So what will be the total days taken to complete a work? Okay. Total number of days to complete the whole work by 2. Okay. By both the person Ramu and Raju. It is obviously the inverse of the 1 day. So this is the formulas. Okay. So this formula is same if they have given two person. Okay. So for calculating their 1 day work, it is A plus B divided by AB. And for calculating the total number of days, total number of days to complete the whole work, it is AB divided by A plus B. Okay. So where A is equal to 6 and B is equal to 2. Now I'm just going to substitute this and show you the answer. Got it? Now see here. Okay. So let me take a red color pen. I'm just going to solve it for you. The 1 day work of Ramu and Raju is 1 day work. Okay, 1 day work of both the person is A plus B is 6 plus 2 divided by 6 into 2, which is equal to 8, right? 6 divided by 12. Okay, so this is their 1 day work. Okay, now what is the total number of days to complete the whole work? Okay, whole work will be completed. Okay. So whole work will be completed in 12 by 8, which is equal to, okay, So it is 1. Okay, you can just multiply it, divide it with the 2. Okay, 4 times and 6 times. Here it is 1 time, and here it is 1.5. So which is 1.5 days is taken by both Ramu and Raju to complete the whole 6 blocks. Okay, I'll take you to the slide and show you. Okay, just see here. So Ramu and Raju, if Ramu and Raju together paints, so see here, in one day they'll complete 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks, okay. And for the next day they have only 2 blocks, okay. If Raju paints 3 blocks in a day, he paints 1.5 block in a half a day, right? So 1.5 block can be painted by Raju, and the rest Ramu will paint 1 block in a day, so half of his work is 0.5. So 2 blocks, this whole 6 blocks can be painted in 1.5 days, correct? So that's what I have just answered, okay, here. So the total number of days taken to complete the work is 1.5. We have generated the formula, derived the formula, and we have just substituted the values here. Got it? Now with the same formula, I'm just going to solve our question. Okay, so just erasing it. Okay, let me erase it. Okay, now what's the question here? Okay, Shyam will do in 30 days and Ramu will do in 15 days. Okay, now let us see in how many days they will both take to complete a work, right? So A is equal to 30, B is equal to 15. So this is the formula, okay, which we have to apply. So total work can be completed in 30 into 15 divided by 30 plus 15. So which is equal to 450 divided by 45, which is equal to 10. So they takes in 10 days in total to complete their toy to finish. Okay, if they both work together. Okay, so with this formulas you can just do this kind of problem. Okay, so for calculating 1 day work, you have to work out with this problem, which is A plus B divided by AB. Okay, where this is the total work of first person and this is the total work of second person. Okay, and for calculating the whole work, okay, for whole work, how many days they complete the whole work, then this is the formula: AB divided by, that is A into B divided by A plus B. Okay, this is the formula. Okay, so I'm just erasing this and I'm going to show you a short technique to multiply this. Okay, see here what I have done: 15 into 30. So this multiplication you can do this way, a small Vedic math technique. Okay, so Vedic math technique for this kind of problems. So you can do this way. So this pattern you have to follow for 2-digit number. For 2-digit number, you have to, if you want to multiply 2 digit by 2 digit, you can follow this pattern. Okay, so see here. First, you have to multiply this way, the digits on the ones place and write it here, and then you have to cross multiply it. Okay, this one and write it here, and this one you write it here and write the total. Just have a stroke again. And on the tens digit you have to multiply vertically and write the answer here. Okay, so this is how this technique works. Okay, I'll show you. So 5 into 0 is 0. Okay, 1, and just draw a line. 1 into 0 is 0, and here cross. So this is done. Now I'm just doing this cross. 1 into 0 is 0. 5 into 3 is 15. So 15 is a 2-digit number. Okay, so here we have to write only 1-digit number. So you write the ones place digit here and write the tens place digit as a carry. Okay, write it in a subscript. Okay, it is a carry. Okay, and draw a line and multiply this tens place number. 3 into 1 is 3. Okay, now so what is the answer here? 0. So 0 plus 5 is 15. Just consider 0 plus 15 is 15. So where 1 is carry, okay, 5, this 1 is carry, you just take it to this side. So you can write this 450. So this is how you can multiply any 2-digit number. Okay, I'll show you another example where I'm just multiplying is 56 into 37. Okay, little harder number. Okay, now if you want to multiply 6 6 are 36, 7 6 are 42. Okay, so 42, I'm writing this way, ones digit and tens digit as a carry. Okay, 5 sevens are 35, right here, write it here as such. 5 sevens are 35, 6 threes are 18, write it here. Now add it. So 8 and 5 gives you 13 and 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it's just 53. So this 53 can be written as, I'm just writing here, 3 and 5 as a carry. And 5 threes are 15. You can write it here. Okay. Now you can just balance the sum. Okay. So this is 2. Okay, this 4 goes here, so write it as 53 plus 54 is obviously 57, right? So 7 is here and 5 again goes here, which is 15 plus 5 is 20. So this is the answer. So if you just multiply 56 into 37, you will get 2072. Okay, so you can check. Okay, and if you have any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. I'm ready to clear your problems. Okay, this is how you can do the multiplication of two digit number 1x1 method. Okay, okay, I'm just moving on to the next. Okay, next the third problem and final problem for this particular video. So here Ramu can make a furniture in 20 days and Raju can make it in a 10 days while Rani can make it in a 5 days. Okay, so if all three work together, in how many days they complete the work? Okay, so this is the question. Okay, so here also I'll derive the formula and solve the question. Okay, so I'm just going to derive the formula first. Okay, so let A, B, C. Okay, I'll take another formula. Okay, okay, so let us just generalize the concept first. Okay, first person. Okay, so first person does in A days. Okay, and second person does in B days, right? And third person does in C days. Okay, if all together work, so what is their 1 day work? Just recall what we have done for 2%. So for 1 day work for 1 day work. Okay, 1 day work for 1, 2, 3. 3 persons. Okay, what is that? A, 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C. So this is what we have done for 1 by A plus 1 by B, which is for 2 person. Now another 1 person comes in. So how you will do here? So if you take LCM, okay, so just see here, BC plus AC plus AB divided by ABC. So this is the LCM, right? So you have to do this way. So here you have to multiply with the BC and here you have to multiply with AC and here you have to multiply with AB and add everything, and in the denominator you can just multiply this. So this is the 1 day work for first, second and third person. Got it? Okay. Now for how many days all three can do the work? It is very simple. Just reciprocal the 1 day work, that is AB plus BC plus CA. Okay, so I'll just write this for you clearly. Okay, 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C is here. Okay, now take LCM. Okay, so if you take LCM, 1 into BC plus, so here it will become ABC, right? And here, so plus A1 into AC plus here it becomes ABC, and here 1 into AB, okay, AB or BA, so here becomes ABC. So all the denominators are common, so you can just make it as ABC and BC plus AC plus AB. So this is what I have written here. Got it? So this is a simple way, this is a simple formula, you can just straight away use it. Okay, for 1 day work, for whole day work. Okay, total work. So total work is just inverse of the 1 day work. Got it? So now let us just plug in our values and see what is the answer. Okay, I'm just erasing it. Okay, okay. So now we have seen the 3 day work, 2 person example. Now it is for 3 person. Okay, So it is Ramu 20 days, Raju 10 days, and so it is, sorry. So for Ramu 20 days, Raju 10 days, and Rani 5 days, right? So see here. Okay. So now how to calculate the 1 day work for each person? So this is the formula. Okay. So 1 day work is equal to DC. Okay. So before writing this formula, let us just map the variables. Okay. So I'm just moving very slow because you have to first acquainted with this kind of technique, and then we can go move it faster. Okay, that also I'll be doing in the next in previous future videos. Okay, so we can consider A is equal to 20, B is equal to 10, and Rani BC is equal to 5. Okay, so now 1 day work, or 1 day work is not needed, right? So 1 day work will let us not calculate. So total work formula is ABC divided by AB plus BC plus CA. Okay. So here what is ABC? 20 into 10 into 5 divided by AB is 20 into 10 plus 10 into 5 plus 5 into 20. So this is the value. So this gives you 20, okay, 1000 divided by, so this is 200 plus 50 plus 100. So this gives you 1000 divided by 350. Okay, so which can be written as 20 by 7. So they take in total 20 by 7 days. Okay, so with this you can leave. Okay, you don't want to just reduce it to decimal and fraction, and you don't want to get confused. Okay, just leave it as such. 20 divided by 7 is enough. Okay, so this is the answer. You can just use this formula straight away. Okay, so I'll be listing you the formulas. Okay, now you can have a note. Okay, I'm just clearing this. Okay, okay, so person's 1 day work, okay, can be calculated as 1 by A, where A is their total days taken to complete a work. Okay, complete a work. Okay, this is a formula. Okay, if two person is working, okay, their 1 day work, will be A plus B divided by AB, and their total work can be completed in AB divided by A plus B. Okay, so this is the third formula, this is the second formula, this is the first formula. Okay, now fourth formula is if 3 person is working. Okay, if 3 person is working, their 1 day work, okay, 1 day work is equal to AB plus BC plus CA divided by ABC. Okay, and they complete the total work can be completed in ABC divided by AB plus BC plus CA. Okay, so inverse of 1 day work. So this is the formula. You can just copy this formula. Okay, and whenever you encounter this kind of problem, you can just plug in the values and just solve it. Okay, so I have shown you why we are calculating this formula, why we are using this formula, and also I have shown you the example. I guess you have understood this concept pretty much well. Okay, in the next video I'll be coming up with a new topic. Okay, so new topic in time and work, new subtopic in time and work. Okay, actually, so till then, take care. Bye bye.